Also, one of the big things that I'm much better at now is just identifying when the AI is making an error, because it can go off on some random tangents and can be incredibly unhelpful. And so just getting it back on track and getting what you want makes a big difference to the lower amounts of debugging that you might have to do later on. Okay, so it's writing quite a lot of code here. Okay, it's going to build a profile section here. Let's just go apply. See, imagine pre-AI having to know all this. I mean, it's just crazy. Okay, so it's changed our homepage now as well. Okay, so let's just see. There's a reason why Supabase user numbers have gone through the roof, because historically you had to know how to write this, but now you don't. It's just such an unlock for their growth, and that's why they're exponential growth. These guys are seeing. Okay, the SQL migration has been successfully executed. Yep. Okay, so let's go sign in. Cool. Data and AI training. Okay, that's not actually what we want, but anyway, it's because I think maybe there's something in the knowledge. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so I think I actually already have an account here. So let's because of my historic usage. So let's just see. Okay, so yeah. Okay, cool. So I'm just going to say, can you please make sure we name the app Data Agents? I don't want it to be called Data AI Training. I want it to be called Data Agents. Make sure we change that across all the key parts of the application. Also, make sure we're using the style guide we have in the knowledge base for all of the updates going forward. Please don't make anything a dark background. I want a light white background. Okay, so now, okay, let's see. Let's see if any of this is actually working. Okay, so I'm gonna try and upload a CSV here while it's making these changes. Okay, so something's not quite right here, but we'll see. Just need to see how big this data set is actually. Consumer. Just opening up a spreadsheet on my computer, just have a look. Okay, something's not. I tried to upload some data, but it didn't actually work. Okay, so updated to data agents. Get started. It can be tempting here to try and make all these little changes to your UI, and I highly recommend not doing that. Just focus on the scaffold, focus on the core thing, getting core things working. Okay, this is not working. So what we need to really focus on here is getting the CSVs to upload inside of here, okay? What I'm going to do is I go to chat mode sometimes and I say, okay, for some reason there is we don't seem to be getting the CSV file into storage. Can we please have a look at that specifically and make sure that that's working smoothly? I just tried to upload a CSV file and it doesn't seem to be loading at that point. It's not loading that CSV up into storage in Supabase. So we do have data sets here, right? So the idea is that we want to just have and we can initially, right? We have a single location here where we have the actual full data, the full data set, and then later on we can grab that data set, or at least grab the metadata from that data set and send it and put it somewhere else, maybe put it in a database, and then get the AI to loop through it, running a whole lot of different analysis. Okay. So when you're in chat mode in Lovable, by the way, it does a lot of like serious analysis, much more than if you're not. And so if you want it to really dig into a problem, I'm finding that it is a much better idea to run this first. So the issue to fix this issue, create a new, no, we already have a storage bucket called datasets. So I'm just going to tell it that it's being stupid. We already have. We already have a storage bucket called datasets. We don't need to create anything new. We just need to understand why our CSV files are not saving to the current one that we have. It's interesting that it didn't pick that up. You can also extend this so you can see what it would look like on a full page. So one of the things we can do is we can actually try and have a look. So logs, storage. Looked like it was trying to do something. Oh, was that just me clicking it? That was probably just me clicking it. Post. Okay, hopefully Lovable can work it out. See what's great here, and this is a sign of things to come, I think, with what's called MCP. So this is this protocol where the large language the models can actually look through to other tools and other services, and this is exactly what's happening here with Supabase. It's actually looking through, and Supabase is sending information about our account or about our database back to the model, and then it's assessing the code versus the database. It's incredible what's now possible. Yeah, I'm not sure what the problem is. Profiles. Just thinking it could be something to do with row level security. Let's see. Where I see maybe a bit of an evolution in these tools is that it's kind of boring waiting. So could you get another AI in another instance to sort of work on a component or work on something else while this is happening? That I think is where these tools are probably going to go. That would be my pick right now. Okay, let's try again, Let's try again. Yeah, something's clearly not working. It's not grabbing. It's not grabbing it for some reason. The problem is with the upload policy. It only checks if the bucket ID is data sets, but doesn't force. Okay. I'm gonna go. This. Let's just see if we can figure it out. Something's clearly not right. So the dataset service file, let's update the code to properly authenticate. Okay, so let's just have a quick look through here. Dataset service. Okay, so something seems to be wrong here. If I want to learn what's going on, you can't really do it there that quickly. I mean, you can go to ChatGPT if you want, but sometimes I just go here. No, I don't want O4 mini as well. Upload results. Create dataset. Create dataset is a function that accepts a file object and a user ID string, turning a promise that resolves to upload dataset. Okay, so it's uploading something to the datasets table as well. Okay, let's just refresh here, see if we can get this going. Okay, so car sales demo, upload file. I'm getting these errors. Please figure out what's going on and fix it. TJ doesn't like AI coding. Well, sorry to say, it's pretty damn good. It's certainly not perfect, but if you think that human coding is perfect as well, yeah, you're delusional. I'm sorry. It's good enough and it gets a job done, and it's getting better. So I think you're unrealistic if that's your current view on things. Let's fix this by updating the data service to create a profile that doesn't exist. The main issue was that the app was trying to create a dataset linked to user ID. Okay, let's try again, eh? We'll get there. I mean, it definitely is possible. We just got to get the right code here. Is it because I don't have a profile? Maybe it's looking for my profile here. Yeah, okay. I think the issue here probably is that I don't actually have a profile yet in the database. I'm a user in the authentication area, but I'm not actually listed in the profile area with a user ID. Is that probably the issue here? Is that why it's not loading? If that is the case, can you please add a user? Can you add me as a user? Okay, yeah, so that is the problem. There's no getting around. You need to over time, as you're building this out, you need to deeply understand what is going on. There is no such thing as vibe coding to some incredible application. It just doesn't exist right now anyway. It's cool, but you still need to try and get to a place where you really understand what's going on. So I've actually already fixed this issue. Okay. Let's have a look. Nope. It's still not working here. I really believe it's very likely because there's no profile. I don't have a profile in the application right now. I wish this was a little bit smoother, but honestly, it never is as smooth as you hope. You just got to it's just development, right? Like it's just same with anything. It's the same developing without AI. It's just very iterative. It's very much like just figuring it out. But I think we've got the core plan. I think we've got the core idea of the direction we're going. We just need to slowly work away at the different elements of it. Like we're going to stay very, very modular, That's the key. We're going to stay as modular as we possibly can, so that if we want to deep dive and improve later on specific parts of that data analysis process, we can actually do it. Because you can, if you think about some of the more heavy duty analytics tools like Power BI or Tableau, for example, I mean, there's parts of their applications which are enormous, right? Like that can do so much variety and things like that. We're not going to get there. We're not going to get there. We're just going to build a prototype here, a simple prototype of like what's possible. But later on, we might want to explore extending those parts of it, like data transformation or data analysis or data visualization. There's like lots of different directions you could, or lots of different improvements you could make in a big way to different parts of the data analysis process. But the idea is I want to try and automate just like a lot of core analysis and just see what sort of experience we can build around that. The profile creation now works with the existing users can insert own profile. I'll see. Okay, I'm going to see if I can. Let's just see if we can get this going. So progress. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so let's go to storage first. Okay, so did something come through? Yes. Okay, so this means that you see that this data set, don't know why it's in folders. That's kind of weird. Okay, so we've got something in here. Okay, we've got something in here. That's good. Let's go to, so that's good that we've sorted that out. Data sets. Okay, yep. So it's brought into the data sets table. It's given us a link to that storage item. Data set files. No, okay. Analysis care. Cool. Okay, so So now we want to, what we want to do, what with the next step, now that we've got it in our database is, okay, can we show it? Can we show it? Can we show it in the front end? Okay, now we've got this working, which is good. Now we need the ability, because currently when I'm in the upload your CSV file area, I can't see a preview. What I think we need to do is we need to have, we need to build the datasets page out a little bit better for each user, so that they can see all the data sets they've loaded up, but then click on the data set to then see a preview of it. Can we work on that? Yeah, so this should show up a preview at least of the data, right? But it's not. But I think that's very, very doable. We've got at least the makings of the data sets page, and then we can, as soon as we see the preview, the idea will be, okay, let's extract the metadata, let's extract all of the columns and the structure of the data, and then let's start looping that through some AI models with the correct prompts, extract the key information, save that information to the database, and then start layering that information into the user experience. Obviously, this is very beginnings of something, right? Like we're only just over an hour in, maybe just an hour of actual work within these tools. Okay, so long way to go. Like we're gonna build this for 3 weeks and see how far we get. I think you'll be absolutely stunned about how far we'll be able to get just with 20 to 30 or 40 hours of work. It's going to be incredible. And one of my main goals here is to show you how far AI has come, show you how many automations you can put on a loop. You can just loop AI constantly, right? And get it producing everything you need almost, and then customizing that with your own experience. Like it's really actually phenomenal what you can do now. So that's really the goal of these sessions, to really highlight that.